3 years, this is what I prayed for.
Yeah.
Every day, all day.
Yeah.
Just return me home to my family. Just return me home to my kids. Let me get on the right path. So, like I said, I'm just extremely humble. You know
now I know you from the. Listen. What was the first thing you ate when you got home? Because I know you was ready to eat.
The first thing I ate was some West Indian food. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of like Caribbean food, jerk chicken, oxtail.
Okay.
That was the first thing I ate.
Oh, that was some. Yeah. That's real good eating.
Bomb. I love it. Like, what?
So, hearing through the grapevine, me and you were discussing off camera that you'll soon be dropping the name Scrapp. Can I get some understanding of why?
Well, you know, as you grow up and you develop and you mature, you kind of like become the new and improve you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been called Scrap since I was like 10 years old. You understand? And so me, when I think of Scrap, I think of the
so now you
young.
Grown.
Exactly, I'm grown.
Okay.
And so the young Scrap was, you know, in the streets, getting into stuff, hot-headed, kind of like, you know, for lack of a better term, kind of street thuggish type of dude. You know
so Deleon is going to be the more...
Deleon is grown, you know, suave, businessman, entrepreneur, father, and all that stuff.
I got you. So you went in for drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking.
But being that marijuana is legal in a gazillion states at this point, do you feel like you were in there longer than you expected?
I mean, most definitely.
Right.
You understand? I got a 20...
Well, it was 3 years or 5 years?
I was only in there for 3 years.
Okay.
But we have to take into consideration, I got a 20-year sentence.
Right.
You
and at first it was 30 years?
Yeah, they was
and
trying
to reduce it down to 20, right?
20, exactly.
Okay.
And so I 20-year sentence with 5 to do in confinement.
Right.
And so what people don't understand about parole and probation is you're technically still in intake.
Right.
Which means you're technically still incarcerated, just not behind the bars.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think that I was cheated because, like you said, weed is legal in so many states, and people doing it recreational. Yeah. So they kind of like really baptized me for the color, you know, my skin. I'm black, I'm young, and so it's just, you know, it's all good though. That's why, you know, I'm gonna try to assist in with the legalization of marijuana and just being an advocate for that, you know, campaign.
So being fresh out, how was it jumping back into the filming process of Love and Hip Hop? Where was your mindset?
I mean, with the filming part, I was like, you know, I'm thankful to get back to my normal life. Right. You understand? So it was just kind of like, bam. You know, it wasn't like I need to catch up on missed time or for lost time because that time that was taken away from me is gone. Yeah. You understand? So I just said, let me get back right where I left off at. You understand? And just move forward. Ain't no point to dwell on the past. So as soon as I came home, I was actually filming in the halfway house.
Oh, you were?
You understand? I was filming in the halfway house. So, you know, I was just excited to get back to work, man. So
before we go into the whole Love and Hip Hop spiel and go down that road, so I heard you say previously that were you at the prison where Yandy was at? Or where she stood up and was...
Oh, nah, she was in another state.
Okay.
You know, she was in another
But I know
state.
that you just were excited that somebody with a voice. Because Kim Kardashian, and a few others, you know, just speaking out about certain things.
I actually tilt my hat and I commend Yandy and anyone else who speaks out for people who are oppressed or being going through injustice, especially when you have a voice. You understand? Because there's so many people incarcerated who don't have any support, who don't have a voice at all. So when we have people who are in that position and have the platform to do it, that's just like it's a really big deal. You understand? So I commend Kim Kardashian and Yandy for all that they're doing for people that's incarcerated.
That's sickening, and I think we all were not shocked because we're used to Yandy standing up and doing the right thing. So we definitely do take our hats off to her because none of us out here know what it's like behind those walls.
Right.
Ooh, so just give me your biggest lesson being behind, and then we're gonna jump off that. We're gonna get off of that. So just give me your biggest lesson, fresh out. What's something you'll never forget?
Never forget. I mean, my biggest lesson is not to take time for granted. Yeah. You understand? We always say, well, I'm wasting time or I'm gonna do this to kill time, but you don't understand, like that's time you'll never get back. Yeah. And when you appreciate time, you appreciate everything else when you really realize you're not gonna get that time back. You
appreciate time.
Exactly.
That's real good. Let's get into the Love and Hip Hop juice. So we see you come out, and then we see the mother of your son.
Yes, Tiara.
Tiara. I have to just blatantly say it. Were you upset with Tiara when she got physical with you, being that any altercation can put you back into a bad situation? Were you upset that she put her hands on you?
I was definitely disappointed.
And then how did you feel watching it back?
I mean, after I watched it back, it was funny to me due to the fact of how it did turn out and how it didn't turn out. You understand? Because it could have went another way due to the fact of my situation. But that's my son's mother, and I love her to death. And I will always respect her and uphold her for that position that she holds. But, you know, I was disappointed. But I know that sometimes when you involved with somebody and they do have like an unconditional, like diehard love, especially a woman, a strong black woman at that. You know, sometimes you can trigger certain emotions, but you know, I'm
so glad you didn't react, because when I was watching, I said, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Oh God, he about to yank her ass up."
Nah, that's one thing. People ain't never got to worry about me. Scrapp Deleon does not put his hands on women. I'm not cut from that cloth. Period, point blank. I was raised by women. I have sisters. I have nieces, and so on and so forth. I love women to the utmost. So
we definitely commend you on that. We definitely commend you on that. So we saw that she gave you a key. Have you turned that key yet?
Actually, you know, I didn't even. I ain't take the key. I didn't take the key. Because, you know, when I first met Tiara, she told me, she said, if you ever get a piece of this, we go together. Yeah. You understand? And this was like 14 years ago. She told me that. And she still ride by that. You want this, you got the key, and you in. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to play with a heart like that.
And I snatched the wheels off before you think you're just going to roll up out of here with somebody else.
That's what she on, period.
That young crazy love. That's good stuff.
That crazy love, for real.
So the whole, not even storyline, the whole situation between you and Moniece. A lot of people, a lot of blogs, there was a lot of things going around that's saying that Moniece is, you know, only did it to secure a storyline. So is it true that you and Moniece had a real, genuine connection? Or is it just for love and hip-hop?
I actually started talking to Moniece a year and a half into my bid. You understand? So I did 3 years. So halfway through my bid is when I started communicating with her through the phone. You understand? And so we talked pretty much every day from that time. And then she had a little situation going on with whomever. She fell off for a little while. We got back in contact. And then when I came home, not came home officially, but halfway house, she would come and see me when I would go on my home passes or whatever the case may be. So it was definitely something real that was going on.
Well, hats off to Tiara. I didn't know that. I thought, you know, I didn't know it was like an off-camera situation, you know, for
Tiara or
Moniece, not Tiara, excuse me. So yeah, hats off to her.
Yeah, she's definitely, you know, at this point, you know, good friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? But
so y'all are good. Y'all boys love to use that. We cool. That's my friend.
Me personally, you know, I'm Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So technically, if if I'm not married, I'm single. You understand? But you know, like I said,
speaking of Muslim and you having this love triangle,
you about to say something about some multiple wives, right?
Yes, I am. I would love to hear your take on that. I would love to hear your take on that.
I'm not. First, I gotta find one wife first. That's number one, and then number two is I'm not opposed to multiple wives. I definitely is something I would consider and would like to be involved with the young lady.
Heavy, Deleon. You walking heavy.
I want to be involved with I want to be involved with a woman who understands. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain conditions that we are supposed to, you know, fall up under to do that. But you know, I just had a conversation. I don't know if we got the time, but I'm gonna just give you a little brief.
Give me a little rundown.
I had a conversation yesterday with a young lady on the phone, and I was like, "Would you rather be with a man who you say is cheating on you, who you know is cheating on you, and he's being sneaky and manipulative and deceitful and deceiving? You know he's cheating on you. You understand? Or would you rather be with a man who you know has another wife? You know you can go knock on her door. You know where he is at all times. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, that's a whole nother story we ain't got to get into, but it's all
good. My laugh is not disrespect. My laugh is...
It's just a lot.
I can just hear just hear the women going off on you.
Yeah. Everybody not going to be for it, you understand? And it's not mandatory in my religion, you understand? It's not an obligation.
Do you have women who actually
with that?
Will abide by those rules?
Most definitely. I definitely do.
Okay.
I definitely do.
Let me ask you this.
What's poppin'?
Do you feel like Moniece and Tiara would...
Not at all. Not at all. We're not even going to go that route. He tried it that time. Not at all.
So, I know that music is a big part of you. It's a huge part of your family. I know we got some new music coming. What's up?
Most definitely. I've been in the studio a lot lately. I got a project coming out. Me and Saz got a project coming out together. And we're working on Saz's solo project. So, I've just been doing a lot of work in every aspect, not just music, not just love and hip hop. I also actually wrote a book while I was in prison. It's called
We're gonna get into that.
Okay, my bad. We gonna, I got a plug.
So let's go and talk about the book then.
Okay.
So let's give me a rundown of what your book is about.
The book is actually a short memoir of my life. You understand? I started it off as a journal.
Savage Kingdom?
Savage Kingdom.
Gotcha.
I started off as a journal, and I was writing in my journal every day. You understand? I'm like, dang, after a year being there, I'm like, I need to turn this into a book. So I actually partnered up with one of my cellmates, you know what I'm saying? Free Abdullah, Free Ray. So the book is just about my time in prison. And within that, I reflect on some things growing up. Like I might have seen something in prison that took me back to a time as a kid. So, you know, I didn't really get too far back in my past, but I definitely touched on it.
So why the title Savage Kingdom?
Because first and foremost, in prison, you really be amongst like lions, tigers, and bears. You understand? And if you ever like watched a gladiator fight, or just from the old Roman Coliseum, how they just put the gladiators and all that, you put them in just one joint. You understand? And sometimes we are forced for survival to be savages. You understand? Because we gotta survive. And then not only that, it's a lot of kings in prison. You understand? Who just may happen to make a bad decision or a bad choice, but it's a lot of kings in prison. You know what I'm saying? So technically it's a kingdom, Savage Kingdom. So I came up with that title.
That's sickening. I like this humble spirit about you. You know, you don't never really give us like turn up on television.
I'm not really I'm not really a turn-up type of guy.
So, you not being a turn-up type of guy, what was it about you? We know the history behind your family, but what was it about you that you feel like Love and Hip Hop sought after? Or how did you even get tangled up in it?
Well, the way I got tangled up in it, one of the casting producers actually called a friend of mine and was like, see, it's Scrapp Deleon from NBL is interested. So that's how they even, you know, got in contact.
Gotcha. And
then, you know, Stevie J is like my uncle. I've been knowing him since I was a jit. But as far as what they seen in me, I just think it's no disrespect to nobody else, but I'm me. You understand? I'm true to myself. And I'd rather people hate me for being me than love me for being somebody I'm not.
I got you.
You understand? So in this day and age, real is rare.
So we don't have a lot of time, but it's two things I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about acting. I know you want to pursue some acting. And then I know you have a fitness program. So let's touch on both of those.
Okay. Which one you want to do first? Okay,
let's talk about the acting first.
The acting. I actually just did I did a casting for the 50 Cent BMF TV series.
Okay.
So I haven't
How'd that go?
I haven't got a call back yet. I think I did good. You understand? Due to the fact I know so many of them individuals and I'm from that era, I felt like I could fit that role real good due to the fact of I'm not acting.
That's me.
You understand? That's me. You understand? Exactly. But even outside of that, even if I don't get the role, whatever the case may be, I just start taking acting classes. So
who you studying under?
The acting classes, a lady named Dream.
Okay.
You understand? She's
here in Atlanta.
Here in Atlanta. You understand? She raw. And as far as the fitness program, I worked out every day in prison. Didn't use a weight, didn't lift a weight. I worked out every day.
Using body, right?
Using just straight body, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, something.
Those are the best ones, especially trying to cut and tone.
It lasts.
Don't use weights. I tell anybody, don't use weights. If you want to, you know, pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups is your go-to. Your own body weight is the best weight.
Exactly. And so I named my fitness Way of Life Fitness.
Okay. Due
to the fact of you really got to make it a part of your life, your everyday thing. I don't care what fitness program you choose.
Do something.
If you don't make it a part of your life, it's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? So Way of Life Fitness coming real soon. Y'all look out for that. And that's that.
So are you going to have it like, are you going to be doing it like in a specific location? Or are you going to do like DVDs?
Well, actually, I was just talking to my project coordinator. And the initial thing is we have a website. Okay. Where people can go download it and stream it, so on and so forth. But I'm actually going to get active and be at the park working out probably 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Be on the live, tell people come join me here and there, do little classes, whatever the case may be.
Do that and also create an app. Because a lot of people sometimes, if I can't get to you physically, maybe I could be doing it if I'm out of town or at the hotel or whatever like that. So apps are always dope as well. Man, it's been a pleasure to sit down with you. Plug your music, plug your Instagram. Where can we follow you? And wait, before we go, two things. What can we expect of you for the rest of the season of Love and Hip Hop?
Man, you know, I don't really want to, like, share the secrets or whatever.
But
just stay tuned. Just got some interesting things going on, you know what I'm saying? They kind of paying me to be, like, a little heartbreaker and things of that nature. But just,
you send Moniece back.
Just stay tuned.
Home Prime.
Nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just stay tuned. Scrapp Deleon, Natural Born Leaders. Love me or leave me alone. You follow me at Scrapp Deleon_NBL. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And look out for the new music, Savage Kingdom and Way of Life Fitness Program. I'm out, your leaders.
Y'all I know it's your boy Q. Make sure you keep it locked. Make sure you watch every video that I post. We got Mr. Scrapp Deleon and soon to be Deleon. Y'all keep it locked. It's your boy Q. We out.